Marjane Taylor. One bead at a time. One bead at a time. Marjane Taylor.
If you had seen me there, in the parking lot, at work, when I slammed my car door, I was in a daze. I can't believe Bob wants a divorce. The purple beaded lanyard holding my security badge caught on the door and broke. I strung those beads with friends. The lanyard shattered. I heard the beads scatter on the pavement, saw them roll away. But I wasn't seeing beads, I was seeing my life. Just that morning, my husband handed me the divorce papers. Broken marriage after nearly 30 years. Betrayal, loneliness, everything in shambles, just like those beads. I dropped to my knees, picking up beads one by one. Each bead held meaning, hurt, anger, fear of the unknown. This just reminds me of my failures. Have you ever felt like your life shattered in a single moment? The relationship you counted on, the future you planned. I wasn't sure what my future held or if I even cared anymore. But I tried to string those beads together myself. That's when I realized I needed help. Later, I sat on a faded blue couch across from my counselor, Kay. She was tall with curly blonde hair and a comforting voice. You've been surviving for everyone else. What would it take to start living for you? Hey, even know who me is anymore. Then let's begin with joy, not the kind you wait for, the kind you choose, one small step at a time. Start small, choose joy. Her words were the thread I'd been missing. Start small, choose joy. It didn't happen overnight. I cried for months. I went to therapy. I went to church. Sometimes I drank too much with friends, trying to drown the pain. And then 4 wedding invitations arrived, the same year as my divorce. God, you must have a wicked sense of humor. So I didn't want to go, but I made a choice. I would dress up, smile, dance. Even if I didn't feel joyful, I'd pretend I was until I could be again. So I started picking up the pieces, not beads this time, choices. I bought myself flowers. I started journaling. I spent time with friends who made me laugh, sometimes through tears, sometimes through tacos. I danced again, something I had stopped because my ex hated it. And each day I wrote down one thing, just one, to be grateful for. Some days it was, I got out of bed. Other days, I laughed today. That tiny practice became a lifeline. Gratitude was the first step to joy. Start small. Choose joy. 3 years later, I met someone new. a thoughtful man who loved humor and dancing. I called my sister. Lily, I met someone. Don't do this. Look, I know you're worried. My heart already broke once, and I survived. Uh-huh. Well, yeah. This time I'm choosing dancing and joy. I met Tom in August 2019. We planned to see each other in April 2020, but COVID shut the world down. We didn't see each other in person again until December 2020. So for 16 months, it was long distance laughter and virtual dance dates. We couldn't travel, we couldn't hug. We talked, we laughed, we stayed connected. And then in August 2020, my 34-year-old nephew was killed in an ATV accident. I chose to go to the funeral because my sister needed me. Two coworkers and two cousins died from COVID. There was so much grief. But by then, I'd already made my decision. You don't wait for joy to magically show up. You choose it, especially when life scatters. Today, 6 years later, I'm still in that long distance relationship, still dancing, still buying flowers, still writing down one thing I'm grateful for. Not because life is easy, but because joy became a habit. Happiness isn't a package that arrives at your door. It's something you choose every single day. When your life scatters, choose beads of joy. String them together with gratitude, laughter, and love. And today, when you leave here, choose one bead. Write down one thing you're grateful for. That's where your joy begins. Buy the flowers. Dance in the kitchen. Call the friend who makes you laugh. Instead of tears, choose tangos and tacos.